Security is just as much a focus as the Republican ticket itself. Protecting the grounds of the Quicken Loans Arena, the main convention site, there will be Secret Service, TSA, U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers, along with more than 1,000 local and federal personnel, including the National Guard, not to mention Cleveland PD mounted police, canine, surveillance teams, concrete barriers, and more than 3,000 miles of interlocking steel barriers. Look at that, 2,000 retractable steel batons will be on site. Matt Borges is chairman of the Ohio Republican Party. Matt, simple question to start here. Has anything regarding security there been changed since the terror attack in France last night?
Well, not that I'm aware of, but there's been a great plan in place for over a year now. Folks have been working on this to get Cleveland ready. You're seeing the signs of that all over the city. A lot of those barriers have already gone up. They're constructing those physical barriers so that the people can't get into the streets and those kinds of things already. And I think Cleveland is ready to go.
You know what? My money's on Cleveland police. I know a lot of those guys when I worked there for a couple of years at Channel 5, and I think they're terrific, except that things morph and change. The way these terrorists think and the way they behave, they know that once one thing is shut down, they will try a different tactic. So would it be fair to state that there are things that people who are watching right now don't know are happening, but that law enforcement is working on?
Yes, and we got the RNC members got a security briefing from one of the people in charge of this from the Secret Service during our meetings this past week. We're going to be doing something similar for the Ohio delegation when they get into town. Make sure that they know that the preparations have been made, that people are on top of this and have been for a long time, know the city, have really prepared for all these possibilities, and then to make sure folks know to keep their wits about them and their heads up as they're traveling around or walking around the downtown streets to avoid certain situations or make sure that they're aware of things around them. And then it's going to be up to all of us to sort of be ever vigilant, and I think we're just going to be just fine.
Yep.
When everything happens in Cleveland next week.
Okay, let's hope so. And I want to dovetail to Donald Trump making it official. I don't know if you saw earlier, but Mike Pence was just trying to get into the Trump Tower. You know, an Indiana governor going through that gauntlet on even just the side street of 56th and 5th. It was unbelievable to see him charging through there, dealing with a taste of what he's really going to get standing next to Donald Trump. Tell me what you think of him as the head of the Ohio Republican Party here. Looking at what Pence offers, he's got some real positives for diehard conservatives, but does he really help in nabbing some independents or maybe Hillary, maybe Trump voters?
Oh, certainly. I think his executive experience is going to be front and center. The fact that he's been a job creator and that Indiana has seen 150,000 new private sector jobs since he's taken over as governor will be critical to people who are looking for this economy to start to grow again and get out of the doldrums that it's been in under President Obama for such a long time. And I have a little bit of a taste of what he's going through, helping in 2008 to introduce Sarah Palin to the world. So he is now in the bright lights and big time, and will be for the next several months. And then, of course, he'll continue in that when he becomes the next vice president.
Listen, you're a buddy of the governor of Ohio, John Kasich. Let us in on the secret. Will he show up? Will he attend this convention?
Well, my understanding is that at least at this point in time, there's no plans for him to speak. He's going to be in town. He's going to be up here and for all 4 days of the convention, and looking forward to seeing him. We're having an event to honor him on Tuesday at the Rock Hall, so that should be a great event.
Okay, but let me just clarify here. Will he enter the convention space? He, of course, had some rough and tumble moments while he was running against Donald Trump. Do you expect that he will make an appearance inside that building that we're showing?
I guess I'm not completely familiar with his calendar for the entire week, but I look forward to seeing him when he's up here, and of course we'll be part of the events that he's doing here in town, and I'm sure he'll enjoy what Cleveland has rolled out for the party and for the country, and it's going to be Cleveland's opportunity to shine.
Matt, great to see you. Thank you very much. Busy week for Matt Borges.
Thank you, Liz.
He's the Ohio Republican Party chairman. We appreciate you taking time out to come be on with me.